Hello everyone! The recent bushfires in Australia, often referred to as the Black Summer, have displaced numerous wildlife species. Among these is the red fox, scientific name Vulpes vulpes, an invasive species in Australia, with approximately 7.2 million red foxes migrating to both rural and urban areas in search of food and clean water. Their presence has significantly impacted the Australian people. So, what troubles have these red foxes caused in Australia, and how have the locals dealt with them? Leave a comment with the number 1 and join us as we explore this issue. Sarah Thompson, who runs a free-range poultry farm in rural Victoria, shared her experience with red foxes preying on her chickens. She noted that these foxes are a constant threat, especially at night. The losses are significant, with approximately 5 to 10 chickens taken each night. This is not an isolated issue. Estimates of the annual loss due to red foxes preying on livestock in Australia range from 16 million to 21 million AUD. The impact on farmers like Sarah is substantial. Have you ever encountered similar issues with predators affecting your livestock or farm animals? Beyond the financial losses, there is a growing concern about the danger red foxes pose to humans. Recently, on September 20th, 2024, in Sydney, Australia, a tragic incident occurred when a rabid fox attacked Olivia, a woman standing in front of her house. The fox fiercely bit and scratched her leg, and despite her efforts to escape, the attack continued. After 6 days, Olivia began exhibiting symptoms of rabies, such as confusion and hallucinations, eventually falling into a coma. She was taken to the hospital, but her condition rapidly worsened, leading to her passing shortly thereafter. So what measures can communities and authorities implement to manage and reduce the risks posed by wild animals like red foxes in order to protect the economy and maintain a peaceful life in Australia? Hunting red foxes with guns is a common and widely used method in Australia. Hunters typically use rifles and shotguns for this purpose. Rifles, such as sniper or semi-automatic models with calibers like .22 LR, .17 HMR, .223 Remington, and .243 Winchester, provide the accuracy and range needed to effectively target foxes. Shotguns, particularly 12-gauge, are used for close-range encounters and are usually loaded with shot sizes ranging from BB to number 2. Additionally, hunters often rely on hounds, especially scent hounds, to track and chase foxes. Once the fox is pursued, the hunter takes the shot. The first step in the hunting process is confirming the presence of a red fox using optical equipment such as binoculars, spotting scopes, or even night vision devices for nighttime hunting, ensuring that the moving or sighted target is indeed a fox and not another animal. Next, the hunter assesses the distance to the fox to select the appropriate gun and ammunition. They may use a rangefinder for accurate measurement. Do you agree with this method of hunting foxes with guns? If yes, please leave a comment with the number 2. If no, leave the number 5. Remaining quiet and minimizing movement are crucial to avoid alerting the fox, especially if it is still far away and the hunter needs to get closer. Maintaining a stable shooting posture, whether standing, kneeling, or prone, is essential to ensure accuracy and a humane shot. Furthermore, the hunter aims for vital areas, typically the chest or head, to ensure a quick and humane kill, taking into account factors such as distance, wind, and other variables. Controlling breathing and gently pulling the trigger help avoid recoil. After shooting, the hunter observes the fox to ensure it has been hit, looking for signs that the fox has gone down, and approaches cautiously. If necessary, they fire an additional shot to ensure the animal is dead. Upon reaching the downed fox, the hunter checks to confirm it is deceased, ensuring the animal is not in pain and taking any necessary action to guarantee a safe and humane hunt. Hunters must have a valid firearms license, ensuring they have undergone the required training and background checks. A general hunting license is also required to hunt species like red foxes, and permission from the landowner is needed when hunting on private land to avoid legal issues and heavy fines. Hunting foxes with guns in Australia has several advantages. It helps control the population of red foxes, considered a pest species, reducing their impact on native wildlife and agriculture. By managing fox populations, hunters can protect livestock, particularly sheep and poultry, thereby safeguarding farmers' livelihoods. Hunting also supports the conservation of native species by alleviating predation pressure on endangered species. However, hunting red foxes with guns in Australia also has disadvantages. Ethical concerns regarding animal welfare arise, particularly if hunting is not conducted skillfully and with respect for humane practices. There is a risk of accidentally harming or killing non-target species, including native animals. Public perception and social issues also play a significant role, as hunting can be a divisive topic with many conflicting opinions, leading to social conflict and affecting public support for hunting activities. Do you agree with this method? If so, please like the video and subscribe to support our channel. Hello everyone. Have you ever witnessed the destruction caused by massive herds of elephants? Imagine the chaos as these enormous creatures rampage through agricultural areas, uprooting crops and causing severe soil erosion. This devastation is not just a spectacle. It has profound impacts on farmers whose livelihoods depend on stable and productive land. Elephants, majestic creatures often revered as symbols of strength and pride, can become a source of fear and frustration when their immense power turns against human settlements and agricultural fields. Leave a comment with the number 1 and join us as we explore this in our latest agricultural documentary. Elephants are remarkable creatures, renowned for their ability to traverse diverse landscapes, from dense forests to vast grasslands and even aquatic environments. They play a crucial role in ecosystems, particularly in regions like Southeast Asia, where their presence is vital for maintaining ecological balance. However, their interactions with human environments can lead to significant conflicts. One of the most astonishing facts about broadcast elephants is their long gestation period, lasting up to 22 months. After birth, female elephants invest considerable time and effort in nurturing and protecting their calves, a dedication that can extend for several years. This commitment is a testament to their complex social structure and the strong bonds within elephant herds. Elephants are also known for their varied diet, consuming a wide variety of foods from vegetables to fruits. This varied diet reflects their adaptability and the richness of their natural habitat. Elephants are also known for their varied diet, consuming a wide variety of foods from vegetables to fruits. This varied diet reflects their adaptability and the richness of their natural habitat. However, their immense size and strength can sometimes manifest in aggressive behavior, and when directed toward human settlements, it leads to serious consequences. These majestic giants often exhibit playful yet destructive tendencies, such as attacking other animals or even vehicles. Their playful nature can quickly become dangerous when they charge onto roads, causing traffic jams and posing significant risks to both drivers and pedestrians. Nighttime incursions are particularly hazardous, as elephants may block roads, leading to accidents and heightened danger for those on foot. The situation escalates when elephants boldly charge into homes, causing significant damage and instilling fear within communities. Their attacks on passers-by further amplify the threat, forcing people to flee in panic. The unpredictability and sheer power of these animals necessitate robust measures for protection. To address the growing threat, communities have resorted to employing skilled hunters to manage the danger posed by aggressive elephants. These hunters, with their precise skills and quick reflexes, are tasked with neutralizing the threat caused by aggressive elephants. Their professionalism ensures that such situations are handled swiftly and effectively, minimizing the risk to human safety. What do you think about the behavior of these elephants and the actions of the hunters? If you agree, please comment with the number 1. If you disagree, please comment with the number 0. Share your thoughts below.
Good shot, second shot. Let's go. All right, good shot, man. Good job. Oh my goodness. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Hey.
Wild boars, due to their high reproductive rate, with females capable of giving birth to up to 12 piglets per litter and 2 litters per year, experience rapid population growth. In particular, they are highly adaptable animals, able to thrive in various environments, from forests to agricultural lands and even urban areas, with an omnivorous diet. If you want to explore how wild boars have caused harm, leave a comment with the number 1 to join us in learning about it and the countermeasures. Wild boars are increasingly causing significant damage in urban areas, destroying gardens, lawns, and even causing traffic accidents. Their presence poses a threat to public safety due to their aggressive behavior. Effective wildlife management strategies are necessary to address this growing issue and protect city residents, as well as agricultural infrastructure. In agriculture, wild boars cause significant damage by destroying crops, trampling fields, and uprooting plants, leading to substantial financial losses for farmers. They also damage fences and irrigation systems, increasing repair costs and disrupting farming operations. Additionally, wild boars can prey on livestock, compete for resources, and sometimes injure or kill smaller animals. Social and safety concerns also arise, as wild boars can become aggressive when threatened, posing risks to residents and domestic animals. Their presence near residential areas can lead to increased vehicle collisions, creating further hazards for communities. Hunting with guns is a common method for addressing wild boar populations due to its effectiveness in population control and providing immediate results. This approach not only helps manage boar numbers, but also offers recreational and commercial benefits for hunters and the local economy. However, there are significant safety risks for both hunters and bystanders, as well as the potential to harm non-target species. Trapping is also a widely used method to control wild boar populations due to its effectiveness and humane approach. These traps are designed with a simple yet efficient mechanism. Trapping can capture multiple boars simultaneously, making it an effective method for controlling large populations. It is also safer for non-target species, reducing the risk of unintended harm. Additionally, traps can be monitored remotely, allowing for better management and timely responses. However, the stress and potential harm to trapped animals are significant drawbacks, raising ethical concerns. Are there wild boars where you live? Please comment below so we can share solutions to address the wild boar problem. Your experience and insights can help us create a community-based approach to managing these animals. Your input is invaluable, so please share your stories to support each other in addressing the challenges posed by wild boar populations. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on these invasive species. Texas, one of the southern states of the United States, is grappling with a severe monkey invasion, causing chaos in its cities and local communities. This invasive monkey species is responsible for significant damage, estimated at approximately $80 million annually. The widespread presence of these wild monkeys not only creates an economic burden, but also poses a major challenge to the safety and well-being of residents, necessitating urgent and effective solutions to address this escalating issue. Are you ready to join us in exploring this monkey species? If so, please leave a comment with the number 1. The presence of these wild animals in residential areas has disrupted the sense of safety and normalcy within communities. Monkeys often intrude into homes, causing distress and fear among residents. The constant threat of unexpected encounters in their own living spaces leaves many residents feeling vulnerable and perpetually on edge, exacerbating the overall stress within these affected communities. This issue has persisted for a long time, highlighting the need for effective and lasting solutions. Without intervention, the situation is likely to continue posing ongoing challenges for urban management and community safety. Addressing these issues requires comprehensive strategies that balance public safety with humane treatment of the animals. The presence of wild monkeys in Texas has caused significant issues with traffic and public safety, as they frequently cause congestion on city streets. This not only disrupts the flow of traffic but also increases the risk for drivers and pedestrians, as the monkeys' sudden actions can lead to accidents. An effective countermeasure to address the ongoing monkey invasion in Texas is the implementation of solar-powered fence installation technology. This innovative system is designed to deter monkeys from entering protected areas by using high-voltage electricity powered by solar energy. The fence emits non-lethal shocks upon contact, effectively repelling monkeys without causing harm. Ultrasonic monkey repellent machines operate by emitting high-frequency sound waves, a mechanism designed to cause discomfort to the auditory and nervous systems of monkeys. Their non-invasive nature makes them an appealing option for addressing monkey infestations, as they do not cause physical harm to the animals or the environment. The spicy food infusion method involves adding pungent substances to commonly consumed foods to temporarily deter invasive monkeys. Initially effective, the infusion aims to discourage monkeys from eating the treated food due to its spicy taste and smell. However, the temporary effectiveness of this method is overshadowed by the monkey's adaptability, as they may eventually become accustomed to the spicy flavor and continue seeking the food source. Do you agree with this method? If so, please leave a comment with the number 2. Iron cage traps designed to address the invasive monkey population in Texas feature a simple yet effective design. Constructed as rectangular boxes with flat sides, they have small tubes and doors at both ends, facilitating easy entry for monkeys. The traps operate on an automatic door closure system, ensuring that once a monkey steps inside to access the bait, the door swiftly shuts, securely containing the animal without causing harm. Safety measures are paramount, ensuring that trapped monkeys remain unharmed while effectively addressing the infestation. These traps use food as bait, placing enticing treats such as bananas, carrots, or nuts inside to lure monkeys into the cage. This method capitalizes on the natural behavior of monkeys to forage for food, making the traps a reliable and humane solution to mitigate the impact of the invasion on local communities. The Serpent Arms Model 550L shotgun is a powerful hunting tool, highly favored within the Texas hunting community for its outstanding features and versatility. Engineered with precision, this takedown weapon boasts exceptional power, enabling hunters to effectively target monkeys even in the most challenging terrains. However, despite its efficiency, the use of such firearms in monkey hunting raises significant ethical controversies. While proponents argue that it is a necessary measure to control the wild monkey population and mitigate the damage they cause, opponents deem it cruel and unnecessary. Moreover, the annual impact of this hunting method, with an estimated 10,000 monkeys killed each year, underscores the scale of its ecological consequences and fuels further debate about its ethical and environmental ramifications. While some advocate for the use of firearms like the Serpent Arms Model 550L as an effective means of population control, others question the ethical implications of killing wild monkeys. A delicate balance must be struck between managing the monkey population to mitigate damages and addressing ethical concerns regarding the humane treatment of these animals. Diverse community opinions further complicate the issue, with some emphasizing the importance of finding humane solutions that prioritize the welfare of monkeys, while others prioritize effectiveness in addressing the current problem. Let's continue this conversation together and stay updated on developments in addressing this pressing issue.
2, 1.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay connected for more updates on this important topic. Your participation is crucial in shaping the future of wildlife management in Texas. What do you think about hunters in Texas using traps and guns to control wild monkeys? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching the entire video. See you in the next videos.
Hit him a little.
Yeah, got her.
Perfect. And then we Whoa.
Welcome back to Wildlife Watchers. Today's question is, what happens when 3,200 hunters enter the lion's territory every year? This is Africa, where you only have a few seconds to react. So, how do the hunters deal with this invasive species? Leave a comment with the number 1 and watch the video to find out the answer. A tragedy occurred at Lion Park.
Okay. I don't know. Wow.
In South Africa, when an American tourist was attacked by a lioness despite multiple warnings, the invasive species charged at him. However, he was lucky enough to remain still, and that's why the lioness let him go. The park had clear signs stating that this area was off limits, but unfortunately, this rule was ignored. This horrific incident has sparked a global debate about safety in wildlife tourism. Park officials confirmed that the lioness would be isolated. The clear message is, you can take an animal out of nature, but you can never take nature out of the animal. Respect nature or face the consequences. So, how do you face a lion? The simple answer is, you can't, unless you're trained and thoroughly prepared. This isn't Call of Duty, this is reality, and your life depends on precision. Just like aiming with a red dot at 25 yards, lion hunting requires precise adjustments of your rifle. Experts recommend targeting from 50 to 100 yards. Why? Because if a lion charges, even a slight misfire can lead to death. Your scope must be secure, tightened, and you need to know how to make the right adjustments. Take your time to prepare thoroughly, because in the wild, there is no second chance. Since 2020, drones equipped with thermal imaging cameras have been used to scan 150 square miles in Limpopo, reducing the search time to just 2 to 3 hours. However, technology still cannot replace instinct when the king of invasive species is hunting you. Before the gunshots echo across the African bush, many strategic operations are already in place, carefully planned ahead of time. In this hunt, the team was entirely focused on tracking a lone male lion reported to be in the Mbula area in northeastern Mozambique. The preparation began by setting up bait, 2 carcasses of antelope, strategically placed where the lion had previously been spotted. Next, the area was monitored by helicopter. The following morning, the hunting team discovered fresh tracks, and radio calls confirmed that the lion had returned to feed on the bait. Do you think the hunters will miss their chance this time? Comment 0 if you agree that safety should be the top priority when hunting. Lion hunting is not for the faint of heart. It's a game of patience and teamwork. Hunters must always stay alert to the trees and bushes, as lions often hide there. A small mistake, and the hunter becomes the prey. In South Africa, controlled lion hunting generates about $3.2 million annually from over 3,200 international hunters supporting conservation programs and wildlife reserves. The legal framework only permits a limited number of lions to be hunted each season, and hunters must report the lions they've taken down. I've noticed that if you're hunting a king, you need to understand the laws, respect the land, and never hunt alone. When hunting lions, a smart hunter will wear clothing designed to block body odor, blending into the surroundings and keeping human scent hidden. These outfits are lightweight, breathable, yet durable enough to withstand thorns and extreme temperatures.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Today, hunts are strictly regulated, fully licensed, and must be reported. It's no longer just a tradition. It's a tightly managed system balancing danger, respect, and conservation. So, what do you think? Should lion hunting continue as part of conservation efforts, or should it be completely banned? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to learn more about how we can protect invasive species and honor traditions responsibly. Hello. During the dry season in Australia, it's when wild cattle herds start moving in search of food. They often cross major roads, causing severe traffic congestion. In July 2024, on a road in Western Australia, hundreds of vehicles were forced to stop for hours as a herd of about 300 wild cattle passed through, causing an estimated $50,000 in damages due to car accidents, damaged goods, and delayed deliveries. If you think these wild cattle are a real threat, leave a comment with the number 1 to continue exploring this video. Not only do they cause traffic jams, but in August 2024, a wild cattle herd panicked and charged into a residential area in Queensland, severely damaging at least 5 homes, with total damages reaching $100,000. What's particularly dangerous are their direct attacks on vehicles and people. One incident occurred when a wild bull attacked a car, denting the front of the vehicle. In a small town in Western Australia, a wild bull rammed into a gas station, forcing the entire area to temporarily close for 48 hours for repairs.
Hello, baby boy. Oh, well, bye.
To deal with this issue, wild cattle hunting has become the primary solution to control population growth. However, hunting them is a challenging task that requires thorough preparation and high-level experience. Hunters often have to move on horseback and lie flat on the ground to conceal themselves, avoiding detection by the wild cattle. One common technique is using rifles to shoot the wild cattle from a distance, minimizing the risk of a direct confrontation. Hunting requires strict adherence to government-issued regulations and licenses. Hunters must pass skill tests for archery and rifle shooting, as well as demonstrate the ability to navigate difficult terrain. Hunting permits also specify the number of animals that can be hunted each season to prevent overhunting, ensuring the wildlife population remains stable. Wild cattle hunting is not only a dangerous activity, but also carries significant legal risks. Illegal hunting, or the use of improper weapons, has prompted the government to intensify surveillance measures and enforce strict penalties. In an incident in November 2022, a group of hunters using machine guns to hunt wild cattle illegally was fined over $50,000, and all their weapons were confiscated. Common hunting tools for wild cattle typically include powerful rifles and bows. Hunters must also carry binoculars and GPS devices to track and detect wild cattle from a distance. These tools not only help hunters approach their targets safely, but also increase the chances of success in each hunt, reducing the risk of injury from these massive animals. In 2022, the wild cattle population in Australia decreased to only about 15,000 due to bow hunting campaigns. However, the use of bows also comes with strict regulations, including a ban on hunting in protected areas and a requirement for valid permits. In addition to gun hunting, bow hunting is also a strictly regulated activity. Hunting permits are mandatory, with requirements for age, experience, and health checks. Notably, in 2021, around 1,200 hunting permits were issued, but only about 60% of them were for wild cattle hunting. Wild cattle hunting not only presents safety challenges, but also raises issues that need to be addressed by authorities, such as managing the wild cattle population and ensuring public safety. Things you should never do when hunting include hunting while intoxicated or without experience, as this is extremely dangerous for the hunter. Around 40% of Australians oppose wild cattle hunting, believing it harms biodiversity and could lead to the species' extinction. However, 60% support it, especially farmers, who believe hunting helps control the wild cattle population, minimize infrastructure damage, and reduce the risk of attacks on humans. This debate raises the question of how to balance wildlife conservation with protecting human lives. He's fallen. He's fallen. So, how do you think wild cattle should be handled? Is hunting the best solution, Or do we need to look for more sustainable conservation and population management methods? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to continue watching the next video. In the early months of 2020, fox attacks on livestock became a serious issue on farms in northern Kansas. According to reports from the Kansas Department of Agriculture, fox attacks caused damages totaling up to $500,000 in the first quarter of the year, with hundreds of horses and calves being targeted. What's concerning is that the fox population is increasing, posing a significant threat to rural communities. If you'd like to explore wolves, leave a comment with the number 1. The people here are facing the risk of losing their entire harvest, which is their primary source of income. Traditional preventive measures like barriers have proven ineffective, so the government needs to implement new methods. Faced with the increasing threat, locals have started hunting foxes with the help of modern tools. The use of specialized hunting rifles has been legalized to control the fox population explosion, which is estimated to be around 15,000. Hunters use sniper rifles with precise scopes from a distance of about 200 feet, equipped with night vision scopes to take down foxes at night. Fox hunting not only requires skill, but also the combination of several factors. Hunters often use tracking devices and predator calls to lure the foxes closer to the hunting area. Taking them down requires high precision, with the standard weapon being a .223 caliber rifle, which has been approved by the government. The effective shooting range for foxes is between 150 to 200 feet to ensure the safety of hunters from unexpected situations. Night hunting presents additional challenges due to limited visibility. Kansas authorities require hunters to have at least 20/40 vision to participate in nighttime hunts. In addition, hunters use night vision devices and thermal sensors to locate foxes in the vast wilderness. The use of these modern tools has significantly shortened the time it takes for hunters to find their prey. Due to the dangers posed by the foxes, authorities encourage hunters to hunt in groups of at least 4 people and to complete a 4-week firearms training course before starting their hunts. Group hunting not only enhances safety, but also allows hunters to exchange experiences and learn from each other throughout the mission. In addition, each hunter involved in fox control receives $3,000 from the hunting organization to cover insurance costs. The vast, open terrain and lack of trees in rural Kansas make fox hunting particularly challenging. Hunters need to move quietly and conceal themselves carefully to avoid detection. Neutral and muted clothing is essential to ensure the hunt proceeds smoothly. This requires hunters to have exceptional stealth and movement skills, especially when facing a fast and agile predator like the fox. Every year, Kansas issues about 50,000 hunting permits, with only 5% to 7% of hunters successfully hunting foxes. To ensure safety and accuracy, hunters must strictly adhere to regulations regarding firearm use. The fox hunting season in Kansas typically begins in December and lasts until March of the following year. There are specific regulations regarding the number of foxes that can be hunted each season to maintain ecological balance. In recent years, the use of firearms has become more common in Kansas to deal with fox attacks. The government implemented this measure after the number of hunters being attacked by foxes increased to over 20 cases in 2022. Thanks to the use of hunting dogs, the number of attacks decreased to around 5 cases in 2023. The dogs involved in this process must undergo extensive training, and only those capable of detecting and handling foxes are allowed to participate in the hunt. Do you agree with hunting wolves with firearms? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave a 5.
Shot, sir.
Some communities remain concerned about using firearms to hunt foxes, viewing it as an inhumane method. The government has launched educational programs to raise awareness about the necessity of controlling the fox population to protect property and ensure public safety. Hunting activities are also closely monitored to prevent abuse and illegal wildlife trafficking. In 2021, Kansas authorities began trapping foxes near livestock areas. Once trapped, the foxes are relocated to areas with abundant food sources to minimize conflicts with humans. The use of traps is considered an effective method to reduce the number of foxes invading residential areas. Check out this method in the next video. The issue of fox hunting in Kansas is not only a critical task to protect public safety, but also a necessary action to maintain ecological balance. Leave a comment with the number 1 if you support hunting, and may God bless you with good fortune if you share this video with many people. Thank you for watching the entire video. These methods have been very effective in curbing the growth of some invasive species. Do you have any better ideas to tackle this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss it together. Thank you for staying and watching the entire video. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos. And make sure to recommend this video to your friends so they can watch it too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video. We're not in the Amazon jungle. We're right in the middle of Florida. Rhesus monkeys, standing 1.6 meters tall and weighing 9 kilos, are invading residential neighborhoods, jumping around like they own the place and biting anyone who dares to look at them for more than 3 seconds. Florida is facing the most dangerous wild monkey invasion of the decade. And trust me, there's nothing cute about them. Leave a comment with the number 1. Don't look away because you won't believe what's happening next. Oh my God. Don't think they just showed up. These rhesus monkeys were brought to Florida in the 1930s as part of a bizarre virtual reality tourism stunt. Oh my God. The original idea was to release a few monkeys to make tourists smile. Oh my God. But now, they've been breeding like a virus after Black Friday. With over 400 of them in Silver Spring State Park, Ocala, they're no longer confined to the park. They're swarming golf courses, parking lots, backyards, even grocery stores. One monkey stands 1.6 meters tall and weighs 9 kilos, but in a troop, they're like a banana-hungry punk band and a full-blown disaster. With a jumping range of up to 2.4 meters and running speeds over 48 km/h, these monkeys cause havoc like caffeine-fueled ninjas. They climb into SUVs, oh my God, break into homes, open the fridge to steal sandwiches, then stroll out like nothing happened. Pets are being attacked, local birds are being driven out, and tourists in Ocala and Miami are fleeing in panic like it's a B-grade action movie. The CDC warns that just one bite, 0.25 centimeters deep, is enough to land you on the evening news. In Ocala, tourists have been attacked in broad daylight just for staring too long. Welcome to Florida, where monkeys don't just steal your food, they want your blood too. As the monkeys begin to take over suburban Florida, a counterforce quietly emerges. From licensed hunters, they band together to form a monkey hunting squad. Their gear includes bows with a 50-yard range and premium bait, including ripe bananas, seedless American grapes, and rotten fruit, not for eating, but to lure the monkeys. Hunting monkeys in Florida is a tactical battle that requires coordination, patience, and a bit of humor. Each troop usually consists of 10 to 30 monkeys constantly moving within a radius of 0.5 to 1 mile. The golden time to strike is between 5:30 and 7 a.m. when they've just woken up and are still groggy, or from 4:30 to 6 p.m. when they return to their nests after a long day of theft and mischief. Hunters keep themselves concealed in camouflage, observing from a distance through 4x scopes. Everything is synchronized. Think monkeys are just cute creatures? Think again. This is an organized gang of tail-wielding thieves. A precise shot to the muscle pad. Not enough to cause serious injury, but enough to make it drop its snack. Hunting monkeys with guns in the woods, not for the faint of heart. Deep in the Florida jungle, where summer temperatures can reach up to 95 degrees Celsius, and the humidity makes sweat pour like a waterfall, a covert mission is underway. Tracking the invasive monkeys, a silent enemy damaging the natural ecosystem. The first step in the hunt is to locate the monkeys. This requires sharp observation and near meditative patience. Rhesus monkeys, an invasive species from Asia, typically move in small troops, most active in the early morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. or late afternoon from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., avoiding the harsh midday sun. Listen carefully. A faint crack of a branch, a soft hiss like the wind. That could be a sign. They also leave droppings, a type of feces easily identifiable by its faint ammonia smell and soft texture, often found beneath wild fig trees or along small streams where they forage for food. Once the target is spotted, shot placement becomes crucial. The shooters use semi-automatic .22 LR rifles or .25 caliber air guns with long-range scopes. They're precisely zeroed for distance, a perfect shot. In the Florida jungle, visibility is often limited to just 30 to 50 yards. In that range, precision shooting skills are essential, especially since the target is constantly moving. Do you agree with the method of monkey hunting? If you do, leave a comment with the number 2. The ideal shooting position provides good cover, is lower than the target, and avoids reflections to prevent shadows or light from the scope revealing the hunter's location. Under ideal conditions, a skilled marksman can take down the target within 1.5 seconds of aiming. However, Florida law stipulates that invasive monkey hunting is only allowed in designated areas and with licensed weapons. The purpose of the hunting is population control, not cruelty or random destruction. Humane shooting techniques are non-negotiable. The target is the nape or between the eyes, where the kill is quickest. This requires regular practice, quick reflexes, and a deep understanding of the target species' physiology. Each monkey taken down must be accurately logged via GPS, digitized into the GIS system to track population density and assess the effectiveness of the campaign. This isn't just a hunting trip, it's a scientific mission, part of a long-term ecological war. Although many may view this work as cruel to conservationists, It is a necessary action to protect native species and prevent the destruction caused by invasive animals that don't belong here. These monkeys, though cute to outsiders, are threatening bird populations, destroying trees, and even spreading diseases to local communities. Wow! This is the dark side of nature, where life and death don't follow human rules, but the natural laws of ecological balance. And in this journey, humans are forced to play the role of coordinators. Sometimes with reason, sometimes with a gun. Oh my God. Not every battle against invasive species begins with a gunshot. Sometimes silence is the ultimate weapon. And here, in the farm's iron cages, traps are being set like invisible snares, waiting for a small mistake from a furry invader. The monkey trapping strategy starts with identifying travel corridors, places monkeys frequently pass through while foraging or mating. These locations are usually 100 feet from water sources, shaded by trees and close to human settlements. The stainless steel cages, 1.5 meters tall, 1.8 meters long, and 2.1 meters wide, are placed in areas with high monkey activity. Weighing about 45 kilograms, they are light enough to move, but heavy enough to stay firm even when 50 monkeys are thrashing inside. Bait is the key to success in a tropical environment like Florida. Ripe bananas and smelly mangoes are the top choices. A few drops of honey or peanut butter are smeared on the bait bar inside the cage, about 0.5 meters from the door, to force the monkeys deep inside and trigger the trap mechanism. The drop door system is activated by a pull cord released from a distance when enough monkeys are inside. The hunter cuts or releases the line. Once the door slams shut, the monkeys have no way out. The captured monkeys are transferred into 1.2-meter long steel transport crates, padded with rubber to prevent injury during the trip. They will be relocated within an 80-kilometer radius from residential areas to biological control sites or released into ecological buffer zones with no human presence. Some individuals, especially alpha males or pregnant females, will be taken to research centers for behavioral analysis, epidemiological studies, and genetic tracking. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.